Alright, welcome to the patch notes. I'm just going through the Twitter right now. So there was the whole package that got removed and re-registered on iOS. It's not really anything to write home about. There's a Dregger, like a description error. That's alright. Not really anything, I guess. And that's just old stuff. The main thing is new Faust. The second bleed poise for Faust. Specifically, the exact same two, what do you call it? S effects for a second 3-star identity. So we have first Tweave. Poise on self plus bleed on target, gain toin power, gain poise potency, and 2 toin, another 2 toin, still 1, like they've been doing a lot now. It's just bleed potency. And then we have a free toin, it's their mono swat. Oh no, pierce bow, but their base stills are all swats except for the bow shot. So free toin, still 2 positioning maneuver, which is so Wrath, Pride, and then Was. Okay, so they transfer every X poise on self plus bleed on target, deal more damage for every X poise on self, deal more damage for every X arrow she spent, and then Dane poise count. So you have to do the still 2 starting poise count, so you can get the poise from still 1 or the poise here. Of course, usually with some units, they don't get enough poise count just for the toins in that still. So if it's just 3 poise count, it's going to be really bad for the poise generation. I don't need the external support, such as Nebulizer from. Oh wait, Hyperdot Faust also has a Nebulizer from Ego. Oh wow. Don't tell me that's going to be needed for every ID going forward. Well, old ones couldn't make their own poise anyway. I mean, Shi Dawn was just supposed to build up poise for one, like their 1 toin still free. So they weren't supposed to build count, but I'm assuming this one's supposed to actually build count up to be consistent. So bleed count. So hopefully that is 2 bleed count. Because for the last few bleed IDs, it's the most of the Blood Fiends and the 2 it was 2 bleed count on the still 2 as a constant. Except for Dawn. And Otis too. Otis and Barbara Otis didn't have that. But hopefully to keep that up, so this actually can support bleed count. Or maybe free, so it's free toin. No, I don't think so. Most we're probably looking at 2. Then 4 toin slash glimmering bow. Toin power for every poison bleed. Deal more damage for every poise on self. More damage for every X arrow she spent. Dane poise count. So a lot of toins for still 2 and 3. So hopefully it has enough poise so it doesn't run out of poise count while using the toin. So on crit you'll gain poise count, but you're also saying on hit poise for the first toin. And then the second one is 2 bleed counts on hit and on crit. So those are probably gonna be low numbers if you have to get the on hit and then on crit. Then third toin is bleed potency, and on crit for the 4th toin is defense level down next turn. Okay, that's weird. Okay, then Bow's Glimmer. Okay, first, let's see what the Bow's Glimmer does first. If you does not have Arrow She, activate Invade instead. Time about start. If the dude is about to use Bow's Glimmer, convert to Invade instead. Okay, if the student has Ready to Lose at combat start, then X target aim shield for the turn. If the student has Ready to Loose, Loose, not Loose. Ready to Loose, there's 2 O's, Loose, and did not use an attack so this turn, then target aim next turn. Student R have Ready to Loose, and has X plus Arrow She, then Ready to Loose and target aim. Then target aim, it makes them use the bow. So Arrow She, Arrow spent by turn. So it's not unique ammo. I'm surprised. Watch Arrow turns, so gain bleed potency equal to stack. Lose defense level equal to stack. Okay. I'm assuming that's from the actual arrow shot. And X stacking fragile next turn. Expires on death, retreat, buffer moves to expiration. When it expires by Arrow She, the East section 3 boss equals stack. Target aim. Whereas if it does not have Ready to Loose. Ready to boost. So it has this effect, the following effects. Diverts the leftmost base attack skill on the dashboard to Bow's Dwimmer and use it at a combat start. This unit cannot be staggered from taking damage, server burst, or stagger threshold. Does not trigger assist attack or else the unit has a buff removed when Eagle Still was equipped at combat start. Life Renderer. The offensive firepower expires at turn end. Okay. The Shi no Yumi. An X plus arrows Shi stack. So unit gains poise potency from base attack skill effects. Gain poise count! Okay. So they might actually be able to keep poise consistently if you have their passive activated at X plus arrow Shi. Wow, this strip just put that there. Wow. If you use Bow's Dwimmer still at X plus target aim, then slash damage up next turn. Target aim is ready to loose, and that is also from here. If you has ready to loose, then X divided by target aim shield. So target has ready to loose, start use attack skill, gain target aim next turn, and then next turn they use it. So if they have that will make it when they use their. So they take one turn to prep the Unfold Bowblade, and next turn they'll use the Bow's Dwimmer, and that will give them a slash power damage up next turn after using Bow's Dwimmer. So they build up the arrow Shi, maybe? Or no, they don't gain it from, maybe Dane's in here. He is in a ready to loose state. If the leftmost base attack still equipped on the dashboard to Bow's Dwimmer, then use that at combat start. If at max target aim stack, it's still Dimming Bro is neither on the is on neither the dashboard nor the upcoming list of stills which effect activates. The event still equipped on the leftmost still swap counts as a still free and will be used to activate Bow's Dwimmer. Wait, so it's still free. No, wait. It has to turn it into it. It can't be on the dashboard because it's it doesn't exist till it's created by the shield, I think. It's still free and we activate the Bow Dwimmer. In the following effects was on which attacks base attack still was converted. Oh wait. So that's how it works. So so when it creates the still, it will convert one of the still 1, 2, or 3s and then gain bonus effects based off of it. That's actually pretty neat. Alright. The leftmost still SWAT. I'm assuming like the bottom one that would be replaced by Ego, that's what will be replaced by Bow's Dwimmer. And then the following effects was on which base attack still was converted. Then affinity carries over from the converted still. Oh! So it can be Wrath, Pride, or Was. That's... yeah, oh, okay. Then base power and deal more % damage. Then 2, then base power, 20 power, and deal more damage. Then 3, then more base power, 20 power, and deal more damage. It's a 1 coin still, so I don't know why you just have base powers of 20 power. We still want to really add more RNG to it, but yeah. So of course, you probably always go for still 3, I guess, or you might prefer the 4 coins. You want to get rid of a still 2 or 1. You should at least try to go for or may something. At least still 2 to the twin power, I guess, but support passive aiming for both turn and apply pierce damage up next turn to the ally inflicted the most bleed potency to enemies with its stills and passives. Okay, so looking at this, so you need to have max target aim stack in order to get the actual still, right? How do you gain more target aim? It does not have ready to loose and has X arrow Shi, but how do you get arrow Shi? Yeah, spending arrow Shi. Wait, invade instead. Use Bow's Dwimmer. It's ready to loose. X plus arrow Shi, but if we're going here, how do you get arrow Shi? Oh wait, it's gonna be like oh wait, I think I know what's gonna be. It's gonna be like the ammo, so like how our Heath. Okay, so it'll be you have it at the counter start and you run out of it. Okay. Until I just woke up. I didn't realize, oh wait, I really guessed it would be unique ammo, but it doesn't count as unique ammo. But it's going to be similar to ammo where you start with a limited amount. Okay. Now it's on to normal patch notes now. Minutes so far. What have I been doing? Okay, greetings, dear manager. Server at same time, 2 hours. If you played for a while, you know the time by now. And this will last an extra week, I guess. Wait. Yeah, was it in red? Okay, no. Usually banners last 2 weeks. So from the 9th, that would be to the 16th. Is that different time end? Up the calendar. Okay, 23 is when the tab ends, isn't it? So 1, 2. That's still 2 weeks. Okay. I know what's trying to do then. The identity, target extraction Dregger also ends at that time. Glory Dregger will not be in the target extraction. You have to over the Shi pack. The Shi. No, don't buy that junk. All right. Okay. Ego Diff adjustments. Now, any HP healing effects with Ego Diffs will no longer be affected by HP healing boost or HP healing down effects. Oh, wait. All Ego Diffs will no longer be affected by healing boost or healing down effects. What? I'm guessing it's more consistent, but... Alright. And resolution effects and restriction will be changed. Okay. 50% reduced heal. New effect. She is in 1 star's power up, 1 star stands up at every turn start. Okay, so before capped 75%. No, it's level 1. You can get it to 49%, so you always have the thing active. It's less damage, is a 50% reduced heal. If it's a melee upon entering encounter. I'm hearing sirens outside. Except healing from ego diffs. So you doesn't add that except healing from ego diffs. Okay, but now Shi Association gets a buff and mirror dungeon for their slash, power, and power up and damage up. They forget the fact that Shi, Ishmael, and Heathcliff have a pierce still. Still 1, still 2 for Heath. Or still 1 for Ishmael, still 2 for Heath. I feel like it's only applies to Shi Association. I feel like they should have did that also to the pierce stills. And since I know Shi wouldn't have blunt, we have the Shi hammer or something. It doesn't exist. But for improvement, is where Unburied Glory Dregger to make consider attack heal 5 SP for every target that was staggered or killed due to this attacks steals damage max 25 or take a single target at the after attack activation timing. Issue where in specific conditions using defense still as Edward Ego to attempt already shoot to cause the dame to soft walk. It's an issue to remain oneself, Hong Lu's awakening still and misaligned VFX trace in the final slash. This is an issue where in a single encounter, the player chooses the combination of the same identity and same still for multiple different choice events. The result of the first choice event check will be placed on every subsequent choice event. This issue where the battle animation doesn't end when both the enemy and our units are immobilized, soft walking the player. There's an issue where in Entorp, New Week of 9 Literature's MD Extreme theme pack, being inflicted with Mighty would last for the whole week. They fixed it! They fixed it! So I'm assuming this added where it's removed once you kill Nelly, but... Okay. That's a good change. There's an issue where being targeted by enemy stills with 2+ attack rate causes 2 or more trash arrows to appear. This is so that in stage 648, the option pop-up would not appear under certain circumstances. Huh? That Wuthering Heights? Like, peak of it? That's the final boss, wasn't it? What option pop-up? Oh, is it me like the fake menu screen? Oh. There's an issue where, in Fraction Relay Line 5, Section 1, Wave... Section 3, Wave 1, a single unit would appear as though there are many. That's pretty vague. This issue where certain UI elements would linger when the player presses the escape key to exit the window while opening the inventory. This issue where in certain conditions, using takeoff module ID uptime, the inventory would play the Robbie's identity voice line. This issue where the unattainable Limbus pass ticket deco does not have a black and white filter over it. There's an unobtainable Limbus pass ticket deco. is that like the profile decorations? Is unobtainable one with black and white filter on it. Why? That's just for testing? This is where Emira's Ego Diff Fusion UI having 99.99 keyword fusion rate would have the text escape the box. This is where if the player loads into the shop UI the insufficient extraction resources, it then closes the shop UI, the bottom menu UI comes obscured, and you get 300 lunacy. Alright. Well, that does it for me, I guess. That was the patch notes. What can I say about Shi East? I didn't even read post Trimmer, I think. Hold on, wait. External effects are triggered is still to be reused. Okay. So to not be reused. So no Rusty Commander of Toyin. Alright. Do more damage for every X target aim. Do more damage on critical hit for every X target aim. At Y target aim, do even more damage on critical hit. Replaces the above two effects. Alright. So more damage for critical hit. And then if it's Y target aim, it just replaces it if you have enough. They base power for X poise on self. They point power for every X target aim. They poise for every X target aim. Attack lose target aim. X minus X times Y poise. Attack remove ready to loose and target aim for self. Inflict Lodge Arrow. Once afflicted, lose arrow sheath. Gain life renderer next turn on kill. On crit kill, you gain poise town. So do you only have one arrow sheath then? I'm assuming you'd at least have like 3 or something. And you do gain the life renderer. So offense will and gain final power. Expires at turn end. So for 1 turn, you'll get that. So you want to try and probably get that into the still free, right? Or maybe a strong ego to get most effect out of that damage and final power. Offense level and final power. So Lodge Arrow, of course, is the bleed potency equal to stack. And you lose defense level equal to stack. And being fragile and they're on death, it expires a Pi Arrow Shi. Wait, okay, so when they are killed or run away, they gain the arrow back. Wait, so if you kill them, you don't lose the arrow then, right? But if they're still alive, the arrow will be lodged in them. And then once they're dead, or they retreat, or the buff expires, they gain the arrow back. So they'll be cycling for 1 arrow the entire fight, basically. So that's why it couldn't work as unique ammo, I guess. Because that would make a lot of issues with some ego diffs, I guess. Okay, I understand. So, interesting unit. I don't know why I chose to double up on the poise bleed. I feel like they could have went for something else. Because no one in the Shi has bleed in Limbus. They're just poise and trip base. So I feel like they could have went with something else. But I'll see how it compares to Blade Lineage. Oh man, Blade Lineage Faust sort of sucks, honestly. It's better than most of the Blade Lineage. Yeah, it's probably the case where it's like, you're not running full Blade Lineage team, just be power creep if you still want. I know back during the 3rd Mirror Dungeon, during Kanto 5's Mirror Dungeon, yeah, Bleed Poise was the way to go, because there's enough to get both ego diffs active at once. So this would probably, most definitely, actually replace Blade Lineage Faust if you run Bleed Poise. Don't know if that's still a thing people run, because you should be able to do it fine with just 1 team, or 1 SAS effect, it doesn't really matter. But on this here, I've been Wavdium. But actually, no, if you're doing mirrors extreme, you want multiple ones. Okay, I'll end this here. I've been Wavdium. Bye.